Hi Pythonistas! Python 3.11 is here, so let's talk about the most exciting new features we have here. So the first of all and most important, it is going to be significantly faster than Python 3.10, more than 60%, which is wow. And now I will show you the most coolest things updated in my humble opinion. So let's start. The first one is more informative error traceback. Decorative annotations are added to the traceback and can help you more quickly interpret an error message. Let me show it in example here. So I prepared some simple error and I will just run it, and you will see that we have all the description here, and we have the symbols embedded within the traceback. They used to guide our attention to the code that's causing the error. Getting this extra help in spotting mistake is very useful. However, the annotated tracebacks are even more powerful if your code is more complex than this, of course. They may be able to convey information that you couldn't get from traceback by itself before. So this is the small change, but it would really help many developers to find and resolve issues much faster and save them more time to do more work or to check more videos. The next thing is the exception groups and new except syntaxes. So let me show it to you. So this feature enables a program to raise and handle multiple unrelated exceptions simultaneously. The built-in types exception group and base exception groups make it possible to group exceptions and raise them together. So as I just did here, I will run this part, and you would see how beautiful it's showing all of the exceptions and that are in my group. So this is the cool feature also. And then the new except syntaxes generalize except to match subgroups of exception groups. So you can see that now in the result I would not get just one the exception, but all of the exceptions that possibly my code will produce. So not just the first one, which is also cool using these syntaxes. The next thing is exceptions can be enriched with nodes. The add node method is added to the base exception. It can be used to enrich exceptions with context information that is not available on the time when the exception is raised. The added nodes appear in the default traceback. So you just need to re-raise the error and you will get these nodes. So let me just run it, and you will see that we have it in our traceback, the node that we added, which is also a cool thing. Now there was a lot of changes for type hints. I will show just few. So the first one is marking individual type dict items as required or not required. So you could just do it just like that. It provides a straightforward way to mark whether individual items on a type strip must be present. So previously this was only possible using inheritance. The next thing is the new self-annotation that provides a simple and intuitive way to annotate methods that return an instance of their class, just like an example here. Looks very nice. The third one that I will show is the new literal string annotation that it may be used to indicate that a function parameter can be of any literal string type. This allows a function to accept arbitrary literal string types as well as strings created from other literal strings. Types checkers can then enforce the sensitive functions, such those that execute SQL statements or shell commands are called only with these static arguments, so providing protection against injection attacks. Then the next thing that has been added is the whole module called Tomllib. Many Python tools are now configured with Tom, so creating a Tom module to read Tom files is the big part of this release, so you could just do it. This is all for me. There is of course many more changes that has been added. I just highlighted the few things that I found interesting, but you can always check them all in Python docs here. So thank you for your time. I hope you also found this release exciting as me. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and remember, knowledge is our superpower.